Hey, good morning. I'm back from my vacation. I'm so excited. Um, as you all know, I'm going to have some feedback here because I'm going to just listen to my sound to make sure it sounds okay. There you go. All right, so hey, hello. So I'm back from vacation. I have been gone since last Tuesday. My husband and I went on a Jeep road trip. We left here in New York and we went down to Arkansas, hit some trails with our Jeep, some off-road trails. We're doing the Jeep Badge of Honor. There's specific trails that Jeep kind of like identifies throughout the country that people can go on and they can earn a badge that goes on the side of your Jeep. So we started kind of collecting those last year and we did Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and then let's see, I'm trying to think. And then this year so far, we did another Pennsylvania one because it was a really hard trail. So we met up with some friends of ours in Pennsylvania and they helped us through the trail. It's important on those really hard ones that you have somebody else with you. So if you get stuck, they can help you get unstuck. And then we did Arkansas at Hot Springs, and then we went to Missouri, and there's a off-road park called actually an off-road ranch called Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch, SMORE for short. Great. I just love those trails. The owner was amazing, really liked him. And then we went to Indiana and hit Redbird off-road park that it's a state-run trail system. And we ran into one of the park rangers. Like the night before, we did a drive-by just to kind of see where it was at so we would know where to go in the morning. And ran into the park ranger who was closing up things. And she was really great, gave us some tips, and pretty much said that all of the mud holes are really deep. So if you see a water hole, just know that if you decide to go through it, you will probably get stuck. So any mud holes we kind of avoided because I don't like mud at all. All right, so I am packing up orders. I have already packaged, probably 30. So I started yesterday when we got home and I'm packing up orders. This morning I've been packing for the last 2 hours. And here I am packing more. I think I have 13 of them left. I was watching the Bearded Pickers live show, but he wasn't stopping. So I was hoping he was going to stop at 10 so I could go live. And I just decided to go ahead and go live when he's still going, which I like watching him. But I wanted to connect with my viewers sooner. And I think a lot of the people that watch my channel don't normally actively watch his, or if they do, they're not commenting. So it's kind of a different group of people. But I have some really great sales and I wanted to tell you guys about them. I have, um, so I sold a book. So if you're in my Facebook group, you saw it because I posted it. I packaged it yesterday, actually this morning. It was a book I got out of a dumpster this spring, a college textbook. So it was free, and I sold it for $164. I think it was 164.50. And then I have a puzzle I packaged yesterday that I got for $1.99. It's a used Disney puzzle, used. Okay, get that used, and I sold that for $48 on eBay. So I'm like really excited about some of the stuff that I've been selling and even some of this stuff. Like I just extended my handling time on eBay to 10 days. And then as actually I started at 14 days because I was actually going to be gone for 11 days, but eBay goes from 10 to 15, I think it was, or maybe it was 10 to 14. So I had to go like the higher level. And then the next day I was able to bring it back down to 10 days. And then I've kind of been bringing it down every day until I think on Friday. No, I don't know. One of the days I was able to set it at 3 days, and I just left it at three until I got home yesterday, and then I went back down to my 2 days. But sales have been great, even yesterday and today. Like sales, normally when I put my store on vacation mode, when I get home, it seems to take a while before sales start to pick up again. But this time around, like even this morning, I've had 4 sales as I've been sitting here packing. 4 more things have come in that I had to go grab and package. So I'm pretty excited. Hey, good morning, Just to Serve. Welcome to the channel. I'm not sure I've seen you here before, so thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Um, and oh, Reseller Robo. Hey, I just saw it on Facebook on YouTube over here. It hasn't popped up on StreamYard yet. So welcome. I think your name is Beth, if I remember correctly. I'm so bad with names. I say that every time, right? I'm so bad with names, and I am so bad with names. So that's why I usually just call people what their YouTube name is. So yeah, you are new here. Okay, I didn't think I'd recognize your name, so I appreciate you stopping in. Definitely. Just curious, just to serve, is that is that a name, or is that like stand for like just to serve? Just kind of curious. Um, so yeah, so I packaging this next. This is actually my son gets, and I mentioned this a couple times on here, gets these anime loot boxes. I had subscribed for I think 3 months for him for a Christmas present one year. And he gave me a ton of the stuff that was in his loot box. And let me put my eBay over here. So when you see me looking over here, I'm just looking at my eBay to know to click on print shipping label. Um, so yeah, he gave me a bunch of his stuff and I sold this for $11.99. It's just a notebook. Um, I've been saying I'm probably going to go ahead and do subscribe to these because I have made more money than I think what I paid for the actual book by reselling the stuff he didn't want in the boxes. So I'm thinking it's probably not a bad idea. And then he can still pick out some of the stuff that he does want, and then I'll just sell the rest and make the money. So I'm really excited about that. Um, so I did so much soul searching while I was on my trip. I listed probably over 100 items while I was in the car. Um, I was actually going to check before I came on live how many I listed. I took like 600 photos and I know I still have so much to list, but I decided that when I originally when I got home, I was just going to get running and get out and do some sourcing. And I decided that, we went into some hot zones, as what our state here in New York calls them. And I'm in New York, and New York actually has a law policy, whatever you call it, that says if you travel outside of New York and you go to any of these red zone states, that you need to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks when you get back. Now, we were in all red zone states, but we were in the Jeep and we were in the woods, just my husband and I. The only time we really talked to people was we just did drive-through or takeout, which most of the time was really drive-through, and then we just went to like a picnic table and ate. And then in the hotel, but there was always a plexiglass and masks and stuff. So I mean, I feel so confident that there was just not really any chances to catch COVID unless we caught it from touching a surface, like in a hotel room. So I feel pretty good. Um, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and stay home for at least a week. We are doing a grocery pickup today. And then during that week, I decided I got those 600 photos. I got so much to get listed on eBay. I'm going to take the time, get stuff listed, inventory my stuff again for quarter 4, and then or I say inventory for quarter 4, like shipping supplies. I just finally got some post office stuff that I ordered back in August, finally just came in. And I know I've gone through even more stuff since then. So I might place another big order for that stuff. And then my accounting. I only got my accounting up to like June done. So I thought maybe I'll just take this week and not go out sourcing and take the time to do that. And then hit the road running at the beginning of October. I'll start sourcing again. So, and I want to do some more on YouTube because I have some great ideas. And this is some things I ordered online. And for the reselling YouTube community, I got something up my sleeve I'm thinking of starting. So I kind of waiting to get that item in, and then I got to talk to some of my YouTubing friends. So Beth, I'll probably reach out to you. I know you have a YouTube channel. All right, so let's see. My name is Blandine. My name is Blandine. Am I saying that correctly? I'm so bad. So bad with pronouncing stuff. Not as bad as my mother, because she's really bad at pronouncing stuff. Um, but you can call me just to serve or Blandine. All right, I'll call you both things. How's that? I have a devotional channel and also a reseller on YouTube. Well, welcome. I'll have to follow you. Oh, I blocked my YouTube screen over here. So I'll have to look you up later and make sure that I am following you. So thanks. And you know what? I was just looking today. I have 480 subscribers. I'm so close to 500. Like, I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to do a giveaway or not. All right, so I got to grab a thing. I got to get packing because my post office closes at 1:30. And I got to do grocery pickup well, between 1 and 2. I don't have to do it between 1 and 2. Sometime today, they say. But I like to go at least within the time frame. So, yeah, so all right, so 6.5. I don't want to spill the beans quite yet about what I have got going. I do have a Discord group. If anybody is familiar with Discord, I have a Discord group that is just for reselling YouTube channels. If you are interested in joining that, Beth, I would be happy to send you a link to that. It's not very active. I was hoping that people would chat a little bit more and maybe kind of collaborate. I couldn't think of what the word was. Consolidate kept coming to my mind, but I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Would collaborate on maybe putting together something. I know that. So I jumped on Johnny's channel yesterday, Cajun Reseller, Cajun with a K, and he was doing an auction that was a benefit auction, a fundraiser for Cleopatra, whose husband had had a stroke recently. I didn't know anything about it. I mean, originally I wasn't supposed to be home till today, and we got home yesterday from the vacation, but I would have been happy to jump on and donate some items. So I like the idea of maybe getting this group going a little bit more so people can collaborate and kind of support one another. I got a cough. There. I do have, I only have a little bit of coffee left. Whoops. I think that's probably the last sip I have out of it, so I'm gonna have to get more coffee. Now I don't remember how much this was. I think it was 7 ounces. This is what happens when I'm talking. Yeah, 7. Maybe I put it in already. Oh, I did. I already put it in. What happens when I talk while I'm doing this? But yeah, so if you hang out, I got all this stuff that I have sold that I am going to be showing, and I'll let you know how much it sold for. And oh, this is going to Puerto Rico. Man, I sell a lot of stuff to Puerto Rico. I had 2 items today that went to Canada. I turned off most of my international shipping, but I still doing Canada. Things don't seem to be taking as long from Canada. Oh, let me show you this. I sold a Care Bear. I sold this plush Care Bear. Guess how much I sold this for? I sold it for $20.58. Can you believe it? A plush bear. It must have been the comps at the time. I don't know how long it's been sitting out there. Yeah, it doesn't show on the page here how long it's been sitting. So normally when I have good quality plush, I'll just use a poly bag. So if it's not a good quality plush, I'll put it in a box because I'm worried about things breaking. The seams breaking. Not breaking, but like the stitching. All right, maybe it is breaking. I don't know. So yeah, I was like all week. It's so funny. All week I was like going back and forth. I was doing a lot of soul searching with reselling and what I want to do with my channel. And it's funny because at one time I was like, I'm not going to do Amazon anymore. I'm just going to do eBay, and I'm going to drop Macari and stop doing that and stop cross posting. I was just going through all these like things, and then the next day I was like, nope, I'm going to get back doing more eBay or more Amazon. And I was just like back and forth. Like it was just crazy. And so I said, all right, even after soul searching for 10 days, I'm not going to make any major changes right now because it's it just had so many good pros and cons of of all of my changes, and I'm just not convinced with any of them yet to do. So I'm going to stick with this. But I love eBay. And as I was selling stuff, and I think that was part of it, I was selling stuff on eBay because I kept my store open. And I wasn't selling on Amazon because right now, majority of my stuff is fulfillment by merchant. And I wasn't selling anything. Let's see. I see the bearded picker still going. Tell him to hang up, stop his show so I can get more people watching mine. um, yeah, so I was selling stuff, and I mean that's when I'm like, oh my gosh, I just sold a puzzle that I paid $2 for $58, and things like that was kind of exciting. And I'm like, I really miss that excitement, and I just wasn't really getting that with Amazon lately. I was really excited in August because I was selling some items, but then some Chinese sellers came on, and Amazon gave them and still has the buy box, and they have dropped the price considerably where it's actually almost at my cost plus Amazon fees is I'd break even, maybe even lose money. But when you look at their feedback, it's horrible. They have like a 23% feedback rating. And why is Amazon giving them the buy box? And I have all this stock here and I can't move it. And it's a limited season item. And I can't move it because of these price tankers that have horrible feedback. And then my return rate went up incredibly high on these items. And I think it's because people bought them for $29, $30, and now they're seeing them for sale for $10. I think they're like, oh, I'm just going to return it and order it from the $10 people, not realizing that if you order it, you're not going to get it until November. So, okay, there goes that stuffed animal. You guys call it a stuffed animal or do you call it a plush? We were talking about that on one of a Facebook group I belong to, about how things are called different things. So when I first started on Amazon last January of 19, somebody said, go and just start scanning a bunch of stuff and see, this isn't going to fit, and see, just scan everything. Gotta grab this envelope. Why can't I can't talk and grab an envelope at the same time. So I went to Walmart and I was just scanning everything. And I scanned these at Walmart. And they had a good profit in them. I was excited. Oh my gosh, I literally found something I could grab and buy. So I grabbed them, I got them home, and then I learned about Keepa. And I realized that they might be great, but nobody was buying them. I wonder what they are now, because I don't think I ever ended up even listing them on Amazon, not even like merchant fulfilled. And I ended up putting them on eBay instead. Yeah, so they're only selling for $3.87 on, well, plus shipping right now. Yeah, it's not good. I paid $5, $4.94 for it. I ended up selling it for, wow, I sold it for $18. That's awesome. They could have bought this cheaper on Amazon. Hope they're not watching my channel and wanting to return it. Also, that's awesome. Great. All right, so I'm gonna bubble wrap this. So I've been hanging on to this for like 18 months now. I'm glad to see it go. I have one more left. I only bought 2 of them. And yeah, that wasn't a good buy. I could have returned them to Walmart, but I really feel like if I do a bad buy, it's on me. I hate the idea of having to return stuff I buy to resell. Although I did return some sports cards. I'm thinking about returning some more. I don't know what Amazon or Walmart's return policy is for time frame. But I got some sports cards that just haven't been moving. Somebody told me when they first came out with them to buy them, and I bought them. And yeah, they're not going anywhere. I think I even dropped them down to almost a break-even price just to get rid of them so I didn't have to return them, and they're still not moving. Okay. Hopefully this will be okay in a poly bag. Yeah, I put some bubble wrap on it. I don't know. That kind of is a little stick, like sharp. Not sharp, it's like pointy. I hope that I might put tape over that just to reinforce that. Just so it doesn't pass through the poly bag. 11 ounces. My favorite plush to shell are jelly cats. I don't even know if I know what a jelly cat is. I've heard of, is it jelly? Is it smelly cat? Isn't it that was on the Friends song that Phoebe used to sing? Smelly cat. I don't know what a jelly cat is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hey, did any of you check my what's that off of my own channel? I can't think of what's called. My reseller scavenger hunt. I pre-recorded them before I left because I wasn't supposed to be home till today. So I pre-recorded 2 of them, and one went live last week. Well, I do them every Thursday, and then one went live today. And I'm wondering if anybody's watched it because it actually was some really cool items. Um, okay, so good. $4 to mail this. Hey, that's nice, nice and affordable. Thank you for being affordable. Speaking of affordable, I shipped today. I just want to put some extra tape over this. Sorry for the sound of tape. And my microphone's way up there. I'm assuming you guys can still hear me okay. I don't have it right next to me. I just realized that. So I sent 2 things to Canada and I saved almost it was $4.95 in shipping from using Pirate Ship's simple export rate. So if you're not signed up for that, all you have to do is go to Pirate Ship, create an account, which is free, and then ask them. You just send them a quick message, and they're really cool. They're like, "R80," they talking like pirate talk, and just say, "Hey, I want the simple export rate," and they'll add it to your account like right away. It's really, really, really quick and easy, and it'll save you money. If you ship international, and I do international direct, I don't usually use GSP, except for all my non-Canadian shipments are GSP right now, if I even have that on there. A lot of them I don't even have that on there. Just because of the delays and how long it's taking for shipments to get there, I don't want any customers complaining and having money be taken out of my account because of it. Okay. Ship your next item. Jelly cats are from London. I'm going to actually, since I'm here on the eBay site, back to see what's next to ship. Jelly cat. Let's see what they are. Jelly cat, woodland babe bunny. Oh, they're cute. Oh, that one looks like ultra soft, this donkey. Oh, and there's like a jelly cat macaroon. That's different. Jelly cat moose. Okay. I bet you I've seen these before. Because some of these like critters look familiar. I'm sure I've seen them and just never really paid attention to the brands and stuff. What are these? These I've been selling. Like, oh my gosh, this is my fifth one, I think, from my time gone that I'm packaging. These are just they're like portfolio. I think that's what they're called, portfolio folders. But they're in a like the spiral binder, and there's 8 of them in it. But I got these for like little to nothing. Let's see, I paid $1.44 for this 2-pack, and I sold it for $21. Love it. That is from a liquidation company I bought those from. I'm pretty sure they did not end up fitting in this. Yeah, they don't. I need to probably order more of these bigger poly bags. I've been going through a lot of these bigger poly bags lately. So I have been putting bubble wrap around these only because of the spiral. I don't want it to get damaged as much. I don't know if it makes a difference. I can tell you that I'm getting very low on bubble wrap though. I heard the price of bubble wrap went up. People were complaining about it on a Facebook group I'm in. And I was like, ooh, I need to get some bubble wrap. But then I saw some on clearance at a Walmart. It was $10 for a pack, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I paid $20 for like a four-pack roll of bubble wrap. So I didn't think that was that great of a deal. But if you don't go through it very much. Hey, good morning, Cornhusker. How are you today? Hey, it's so weird because today's what, Thursday? But it feels like a Monday to me because I'm back in the office today. So it feels weird. It feels weird to be a Thursday. My in-laws are still here because they came and babysat my cats for us while we were gone in the house and everything. I feel kind of guilty. I'm down here working when my father-in-law's outdoors with my husband. They're doing their manly stuff that they love. But my mother-in-law's stuck back upstairs. And I know she was probably bored out of her mind, 13 ounces, the whole time I was gone. Because what does she do? Like my father-in-law's doing his shooting shack. She just watched TV. She probably pretty much did what she does when she's at home. $5. Isn't that crazy? So if I do something that's 12 ounces, okay, a 12-ounce package is $4.08. 13 ounces jumps it to $5.27. I think that's crazy that there's that much difference between 1 ounce. And I'm hungry. I got a grocery order in at Walmart because we have like bare things. I don't know what my in-laws have been eating. I used to grocery shop for them and just have stuff on hand, but then they wouldn't eat it. So I stopped doing that. Good morning, Flippin' Frozen. How are you today? Um, let's see. All right, so maybe my numbers will go up because I see the bearded picker has done his thing today. Manage. So I'm packing orders for anybody who's new. I see we have a few new people in here. Packing my orders. I probably had a total of maybe like 55 orders I had to do from my vacation. That's including Amazon. I made Amazon go live yesterday, and I had, see, I think I did maybe 4 or 5 yesterday, and then 4 or 5 again today. So I sold this little book. I got it for free. This tool sheet metal tool book. Sold it for 14 bucks. I have a lot of items I got for free that I'm shipping today, which I like free. I like free. This was actually, this person bought this when I first left last Tuesday. So they've been waiting for it over a week. 8 ounces. 8, 9, 7. I'll say 2 ounces. High. $3 to ship this. All right, for those new, I'm looking over here because that's where my eBay thing is, why I go and print my labels. Trying to get all this stuff done so I can get to the post office by 1:30 today before they close. My pile is really high. I probably should have. Well, I think he thinks I'm not going to be bringing stuff till tomorrow because we weren't supposed to get home until today. All right, so some deodorant, hunting deodorant. So this, I don't know how much I paid for it. I don't have it on here. Probably only like $1. I hope it doesn't melt on the way. Where is it going? That's my only concern. I think it's been listed for a year. I think I bought it last year at the end of hunting season. Oh, it's going right here in New York to a town called Governor, which I do a lot of sourcing in Governor. Or I did when I was doing canning lids. I felt guilty when I sold canning lids to the town where I had been sourcing them. But I always left a lot of canning lids behind when I was sourcing. So they could have just went to that store and bought them. All right, so this sold for $9. And thankfully, like I said, it's going right here. About an hour from me. 5 ounces. And 9, 6, 321. So yeah, I probably made like $3 on this. Not much. Not a big one. I actually bought them for my husband, but he ended up not wanting them. Oh, so I sold it for $9. So not bad. All right, off you go to Governor. And let's see. There was somebody on Big Brother from Governor one year. Okay, so I need to go grab a 12 by 12 by 8 box. I'll be right back. Probably all thought I forgot about you. They have we got like boxes upon boxes upon boxes. And I think my husband brought me down another box of these boxes because I'm almost out. All right, so I see I lost a couple people while it's gone because they probably were like, "Where'd she go?" All right, I'm out of here. Sorry about that. Okay, so I sold a book. A book. I sold a game. And I'll show you this game in a minute. I think I have to. I want to get one of those 3-inch tape things. Wow, I just dropped down to 3 people. Oh, me. A couple of you stayed around, so thank you. All right, so I sold this game. See this game? I have sold this baby a few times because I bought about 50 of them on a liquidate. I got them in a liquidation thing. It's called Lancaster, and I sold that for $22.89 plus shipping. So I used to do free shipping on that, and they weren't moving very well. So I said, you know what? I'm going to drop the price and then let them do shipping, not free shipping, and see if it makes a difference. And I have actually sold more doing it that way, not doing free shipping on them. So I have. That's going to Indiana. Yeah, they paid $9.50 for shipping. So I'm resizing this box with my resizer. For those of you who don't use a resizer, I love it because it makes it so I can get dimensional weight or dimensional. I guess they call it dimensional shipping. I don't know. Because my box size will be so much smaller than it won't be 8 high. It'll probably be like 4 high. So I'm going to resize the box and squish it down Where's my blade? I gotta sharpen, or I guess you change out razor blades, right? Because my razor blade isn't very sharp anymore. So yeah, so I'll do this because normally I can save money by resizing my box. I did it today with so I sold a textbook. So I was saying earlier, I sold a textbook that I got dumpster diving for $164. Pretty sure it was $164.50. And I could have sent it media mail, but I said, they've just paid $164. And it was going to California. So I didn't want them to have to wait forever. The post office is taking forever with media mail. So I went ahead and upgraded them to priority. Plus, it gave me the insurance and stuff. But I cut the box down that I was sending it in, which I hope is okay because it's Amazon. They're so picky with stuff. And I cut the box down, and it was I was able to pay. I think it was like $8.52 or something. And I think, gosh, it would have been like I don't know how much it would have been media mail, but for $8 for $167 purchase, it wasn't bad. But by cutting the book, but it was a thick book. The book was like this thick. It was really thick. I kick myself for not doing more books out of this. So I went dumpster diving. It's actually in one of my videos. I say dumpster diving. I went to a thrift store, and when I was leaving the thrift store, they had a sign going down this alley next to the thrift store in this town, free books. So I said, okay, after I hit the thrift store, I'll go down and see what's down there. So I went down and they had some boxes of textbooks. Well, next to the boxes were on like this cement shelf, like loading area or whatever. They had a huge dumpster full of books, full of books. So I reached in and I grabbed what I can, but it was like 90% humidity. It was so hot. I didn't have bags or boxes or anything to put it in. I had bought a backpack at the thrift store, so I put the stuff in the backpack and grabbed what I could carry. And I was going to go back, but it was so hot. I do not do well in the heat. And, I'm not the fittest person. So it was just out of my league for work. I had somebody with me that could help me with, reaching and maybe even jump in because you could have easily gotten into the dumpster because the dumpster literally was like at the top full of books. So you could have stood on the books and like pulled them out. And if I could have grabbed every single book that was in there and then just trashed whatever wasn't worth it. I mean, the fact that I got that one book was $164. I'm sure there was other oones in there. So this was in May, right after college. We have two colleges right in town, Clarkson University and SUNY Potsdam, which is the State University of New York, Potsdam. And they had all these books they're throwing them away. I just think of all that money sitting in a landfill right now. It's just horrible. 5 pounds, 7 ounces. So yeah, next year, guess who will be looking in that dumpster again next year when school's all done? This chick right here. And I'll bring some reinforcements. And I'll make sure I can back my car right down the alley and get right close to the dumpster. So how come in this eBay I can't put like 4.5 anymore? On the eBay shipping screen, it won't let me put dimensions as in point whatever. Oh yeah, it says enter 14 when it weighs 13.2. Yeah, I do that, but with dimensions it won't let you put in half. That's weird. I wonder why. All right, where's this going to? Indiana. $9. Oh, that's all right. So 9.22 was costing me and they paid 9.50. I wonder if I'm gonna go check Pirate Ship because this might be good for dimensional weight. Who's it going to? Zachary. All right, Zachary, let's find you over here on Pirate Ship. So the other thing, if you're not using your eBay and Etsy orders, if you link it, you gotta link it. Close that razor blade before I cut myself. Oh, you know what I'll pack next is something that is that had a good ROI on it. All right. Come on, pirate. What's taking you so long? You're just spinning and spinning. I gotta check my internet, make sure I didn't lose it. All right, I said Zachary, right? Zachary from Indiana. Here you go. Here you are. Okay, so it was 12 by 12 by 4, and you weighed how much? 5'7", like a baby. 5'7". It's a low weight baby though. 5'7". That's light. 8.93. Oh, okay. If I would ship you cheaper, I'm gonna buy it from you instead of eBay. Save a few cents. Oh, hopefully my credit card works paying for my shipping. So my credit card, I gotta call them today because I am so fed up with them. So when you travel, you have to let them know you're traveling because if you use your card outside of your state, it will like deactivate. So I go online. This is probably like the 5th time. I'll go online. Just decided I'm going to go ahead and tape this right here. So I go online and I let them know where I'm traveling and stuff. I do this when I go to Vermont sourcing. I'll let them know I'm going to Vermont. Oh no. After the 3rd purchase in another state, they always freeze my card. Gets declined or something happens at the terminal, so it's not working. Then I got to call them. So I called them in Indiana and I said, hey, my card's not working. I said, it didn't say declined. It was doing something weird. And I said, I think it's because I'm traveling and this happens every time I travel. Even though I tell you I'm traveling and where I'm traveling, you guys still mess with my card. And so he just verified some stuff and he's like, nope, you're all set. And I said, I'm all set because it's weird. Because normally what they do is they say, did you try to use your card at TJ Maxx in Indianapolis, Indiana, type of thing? And I'll say, yep. And they say, okay, then you're good to go. Well, they didn't do that this time. So I hung up the phone and I'm like, all right, well, I guess we'll try it next time I go somewhere. I'll try my card. Didn't work. My card didn't work. And so it's still not working. So I got to call them. So instead, we just use my husband's, whose card is attached to my account. His worked, but mine didn't. I don't know. All right, so I sold this Gap sweater that I picked up for $2 at the Goodwill. It was on a half price day. And this one I've had listed for quite a while. I sold it for $18.88 with free shipping. So glad to see this go. I think I've had it for probably a couple years. Nice size extra large. It's a nice lightweight sweater. I was surprised it lasted that long, but maybe my price was high. I don't know. And it was with free shipping. May not fit in this. Well, it may just barely fit. We'll see. All right, nobody's chatting. Y'all are being very quiet. Maybe I'll put some. Oh, so I was reading on Facebook the other day. I'll package that next so I get it out of my way. About tissue paper. Because I put tissue paper around my clothing. Even though this one's got a hole in it. They're gonna get it with a hole in it. So I put tissue paper around all my clothing. I just think it looks better when they open it. And I started doing that when I was selling on Poshmark, and then I just rolled it over into doing it because I started having tissue paper in hand all the time. So I do it for eBay. It doesn't do anything to protect the garment. It just looks good. So but somebody was saying that they were using red tissue paper. I think maybe, I don't know if it was Valentine's Day or I don't know why they were using red, but they were using red and it actually changed the color of a garment that they sent. If you get something in high humidity or something in your colored paper sweats. And I thought, oh, I'd never thought about that, but I don't use colored. I use just the white because it's cheaper. I guess if you got it on clearance or something, got a good deal on it. I buy mine at a place called Christmas Tree Shop, or after Christmas, they mark it down 50% at Walmart, and I'll pick it up there. Okay, so let's see. You are 13 ounces. 12, 9, my favorite size. Poly bag. See, the damn 13 ounces. Why does that keep getting me today? Because it goes up that whole dollar, like a whole dollar. What? Oh my gosh, this one I put in 12 ounces and it's $3.97. And when I go to 13 ounces, it jumps to 508. The other time it was like 4 something was the difference. What a difference in price. Huh. Hey, has anybody checked out the UPS rates on eBay? So if I wanted to send this UPS, let's say it was a priority, okay? This right here would UPS ground would be $8.03. That's not bad. That is not bad. That is cheaper than a regional rate B box. Priority mail would be $7.13. So, yeah, it's just a little bit more. But in the long run, they probably would get there quicker. The post office has been so slow. It's funny. I was going through my mail when we got home, and I got something in the mail that was dated March. It was like my oil bill from the oil company, and it was March. It's kind of weird. I don't know if how that got into my pile, but I'm like, I wonder if they found this somewhere and did that. So that is eBay, shipping through eBay. I ship almost primarily through eBay unless I know that dimensional shipping is going to be different. All my first class will go through eBay because it's the same rate as pirate ship. And it takes it right from my eBay balance, and I like that. Even though I don't get the points and stuff using my credit card and all that, I just like the simplicity of it, so I do it that way. So I got another plush I sold. I sold this guy with this one attached. Isn't it cute? From Toy Story. And look at this. This was on Kohl's clearance for $3. And they had like an original discount on top of that. I can't remember what it was, but it was a discount on top of that. So even at $3, I sold this for $16.88 with free shipping, and it will go first class because I'll throw this in a poly bag too because it's, again, quality plush. I can get away with doing it in a poly bag. I learned that from Jason T. Smith. Had stated that one time on his channel. Back when I was watching like beginning shipping stuff and all that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing that. So now I just ship it all. I'll wrap it. Rates are supposed to go up in October. Yeah, 25 cents more. I saw that. I posted that in my Facebook group. Yeah, kind of stinks. The big news though, for anybody who sells on Amazon, or I guess even better if you buy on Amazon, is, oh, by the way, this was a Kohl's Care plush set. Those ones that they sell. So Amazon is extending their return policy to 4 months during the holidays. So they're covering October. So if you buy something in October, you have until February. You can return it. Isn't that nice as a seller? That come February, let's say January 25th, you can have somebody returning something they bought from you on October 3rd. Isn't that sweet? that Christmas decoration, that all that stuff they decorated their house with, they can just return it to you at the end of the season. Oh well. Guess that's the price of doing. Yeah, I took the price tag off. I was all of a sudden I thought, did I take that price tag off that? That's the price of doing business on Amazon. Which I sent in some stuff and it still hasn't even checked in yet. I sent it on, I think it was like September 3rd, September 4th. It hasn't even checked in yet. Kind of frustrating. That's kind of why my reselling thought process was going up and down the whole time I was gone, because I was just seeing all these changes and seeing some people that were getting banned from Amazon, and they were saying that they didn't do anything wrong, and I was just like, oh, put all your time and energy into a platform and then they kick you off for a reason that you're not really agreeable with. So I don't know, every now and then, I don't know if you guys are like that. I get hey, good morning, Tricia. I don't know if you guys are like that. I'll hang out in Facebook groups and I'll start reading stuff, and it kind of just sucks the energy out of me. And I start to take on other people's woes as my own woe. And I was in this reading this group, which I haven't read in a while. By the way, this was only like $3 to ship, $3.25. Um, I was in this group. It's like an Amazon suspension group. Every now and then, I just kind of like to jump in to see what they're getting like kicked off from Amazon, like what brands not to source and stuff. And but the group is all about people getting suspended, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so depressing and it's so scary, and it kind of makes you rethink what you're doing. And that's the way I kind of was yesterday. And then I woke up this morning saying I need to not let other people's woes become my woe. Just take it for what it is. Just be aware of the issues, and then just keep doing what you're doing and do it correctly, and hopefully you'll be okay. Good morning, Victoria. Hey, by the way, I was in your channel this morning. I was getting ready. I hang out in your channel a lot listening, and I'm just not always chatting in the chat, just so you know. But I hope that your daughter's dog is okay, and I'm glad to hear that it's still around. Like, I was worried when you had to go really quick the other morning and all that. So I was like, oh no. But and then when you were on yesterday, I wasn't really sure why. I just saw that Callie was on, and I wasn't really sure with what was going on. So I'm glad you gave us an update. Oh, the little claps on the back. I sold a costume. Isn't it cute? I got these on clearance at Party City. They closed over near my sister, not this past spring, but the spring of 19. And she called me and she goes, "You got to get over here. It's like a 5-hour drive." So I drove all the way over, and I'm gonna do it like this. And I picked up a ton of costumes and so much uh like decorating stuff. Like, if anybody's having a Hello Kitty or an Ugly Dolls birthday party or a baby shower or a gender reveal party, hey, hit me up. I got some great deals for you at like pretty much pay shipping. That's how good my deals are. Um, so I have been selling these costumes little by little. Just trying to figure out what size bag to use. And yeah, so I got rid of this one. I don't even think I need to fold it if I put it in this big envelope. Even better. And so I got these costumes. This is my last size 12 months, 6 to 12 month one. I was hoping that they would start selling soon, and they have. It's weird. Like in March or April, I sold, I think it was a Star Wars costume in the middle of like April. Oh, that's kind of odd. I'll take it. So let's see how much this one weighs. It should not be much. I really don't like this new scale I got. I'm gonna have to fold you. I like my other scale because I gotta get batteries. Keep forgetting to bring them down. That's only 8 ounces. My my husband, every time we got in the Jeep, in the morning I'd say, hey, what's the temperature today? Or we'd be on the trail. I'd be like, what's the temperature? And he's like 77, 70. It was like 77 the whole time. And we actually were starting to think that his thermometer was broken because everywhere we went, it was 77. It was we had great weather. It wasn't really hot or humid or anything. We went to Arkansas, Missouri, and Indiana, but of course all the other states to get there. We spent the night in Kentucky, drove through Nashville, got off and looked at Nashville. There was hardly anybody on Nashville streets. It was crazy. And in Kentucky, then we spent the night in Arkansas for 2 nights. Then we drove to Missouri. Got to meet up with a friend in Oklahoma, which I loved. It was so great. Got to meet up with her. I think she doesn't watch this. She's not a reseller. But she drove a couple hours to meet up with us for lunch. And then we stayed in Missouri for a couple of nights. And then we drove to Indiana, was there for a couple of nights. And then last night we stayed in Rochester, New York, right off the interstate. Not last night, 2 nights ago. And then yesterday we made it home. We tried to get home 2 days ago. We got to Rochester, which is still 4 hours from my house, and I think it was 7 at night. And my husband, and at that point, we'd been driving 11 hours, and he's like, "Yeah, let's just get a room." I said, "Okay, we'll get a room." So this is, must be going all the way. Oh, it's going to Idaho. I'm like, this is $5.70 for an 8-ounce package. Oh, no, I hadn't hit the thing to recalculate it. $5.67 or $3.67. Like, because that didn't seem right. Something was off on that. Okay, print. Off you go, Superman to Idaho. So, Victoria, have you started your new channel yet? So she's starting a new YouTube channel to talk about YouTube. But I don't think she's telling anybody where it's at. She wants to organically grow it and see. Um, And I was saying, by the way, that I am at 480 viewers. Not viewers, subscribers. Yeah, I wish I had 480. I got 6 watching. 480 on my YouTube. Let me see if I'm still at that. I probably am. I don't think I got any notifications of any new people. Look at this. I'm just looked at my thumbnail right now for this stream. That is a horrible looking photo of me right there that it froze on. Oh, I lost a subscriber. I'm at 479. Somebody left me today. And people leaving when I want people to come, and then people leave. Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh, I got a really good thing I'll show you I sold. I was going to do this next, but I'll do this. So this thing, for anybody who's been watching my sourcing trips, I went on a garage sale and I bought this. I gotta try and take that. It doesn't have the price on it. It just has an orange sticker. I think it might be okay. I bought this at a garage sale for $1. $1. Guess how much I sold it for? I took a best offer. Y'all aren't gonna really guess, so I'm just gonna tell you. I sold this for $35. Isn't that awesome? At a garage sale for $1. $1. You know what? I just got these new boxes in. Finally, I ran out of these boxes. I love these 7x7x6 boxes. Love, love, love them. And I ran out when I was selling the canning lids with the base on Amazon. I went through all of my boxes. So I had to use boxes I had to pay for, which I don't like. I'm shipping priority. I like to use free boxes. But this baby will fit perfect in there. Let's see, some bubble wrap. I gotta order more bubble wrap today. So for those who weren't around when I first started, hey, I got 8 of you in here now. Thanks. If you could do me a favor, let a reselling friend know that I'm on right now. Have them come and sub if they have not subbed to my channel, because that would be great. So my goal was to hit, my original goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. And I started this channel in January. Yeah, my birthday is next week. I'm not going to hit 1,000. But if I could hit 500, I would be excited for that. I thought I could hear some movement in here. I think I might put an extra piece inside. Yeah, I'm going to put a piece of, I might bubble wrap that. I'm going to bubble inside so it doesn't break. Because I think I called this like new or new other or whatever. So hopefully it was an open box because I took it out and took pictures of it. I don't want somebody to be like, this was new. You opened it and put bubble wrap in it. I didn't want it to get to you broken. I think I'm just going to cut a piece. I don't think I can fit if I put all this, it won't close at the top. I don't want it to ride broken. Yeah, so I would love, love, love for my birthday to hit 500 subs. That would be cool. Okay, so what about the end right there? I'm going to put a little bit. I can't remember how much I was asking for this originally, but they offered 35 and I was like, yeah, for something I paid $1 for. I know a lot of people complain about offers and lowballers and stuff like that, but there's times if I didn't pay much for something, especially if it's been sitting there for a while. This has not been sitting there for a while. I think it's only been sitting. I think I bought this the end of July, so it's probably been up there for a little over a month. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good to let it go. But it was a pumpkin, so I knew it probably wouldn't sell in July right away. Anyhow. All right. So hey, good morning, Zen. Thank you for stopping in. Hey Zen, what state do you live in, or what country? I mean, I'm assuming you're in the United States, but I could be even wrong with that. I'm not sure if I know what state you're in though. I got up to 404 subs while you were out bouncing around on rocky riverbeds. I know we have so much fun. Well, I say that, but I did get angry at my husband. I'll air my dirty laundry. I gotta look for my ear pillows. I don't think I have any more. Right here. Oh, you know what? I don't even have very. This is all I have for bubble wrap. I gotta go grab another thing of bubble wrap after this. Maybe not actually. What else am I mailing? Oh yeah, I gotta grab bubble wrap when I do my birds. So I told him on this trip. So this whole trip started because we went on Route 66 a few years ago, and that was so much fun. Oh my gosh! If you ever get the chance, if you're like me, like I love seeing the United States. I have no interest in traveling abroad, going to Paris, seeing the Eiffel Tower. No, there is so much beauty in our own country. If you have ever flown cross country and you're looking out of your airplane window, you can see the terrain change and just how different it is from like if you live in the east, like I do up here in the northeast. Just to drive and all of a sudden the mountains disappear and it's flat as can be. And then you go from flat, but it's still like trees that you're familiar with, to all of a sudden different types of trees. Like when we hit Utah, it wasn't flat, it was mountainous, but the trees were it was like one type of tree. That was it. It was just so different that driving back to the United States when we did Route 66, back to the United States, back to the Northeast, all of a sudden it was nice to see maple trees and oak trees and elm trees, like just different types of trees again. And Zen, you're in California. Okay. So it was, man, this person's going to be so happy with the amount of bubble wrap they're going to get. Or they're going to be like, oh, what am I going to do with all this bubble wrap? Who wants it? So that's nice and protected though. I just love it. I love traveling across country so much and sightseeing, and I just love seeing the beauty in things. It gets me all giddy. I love it so much. So I told him, I said, let's do another road trip. I said this in August. We were down in Pennsylvania. We went to Virginia for a Jeep thing. And I'm like, let's plan one for next April because that's a good time for me to be gone. Reselling wise, it's pretty quiet in April. And he's like, yeah, we get home and he has something planned for us to leave in September. I'm like, I can't go in September. Oh my gosh. I'm like stressing. So I said, all right, let's go in September, but I don't want to go for the 10 days. I got him to agree to 10 days. And I said, we're going to be driving right by Nashville. And I've never been to Nashville. I said, can we please just get off the interstate? I just want to drive through Nashville so I can see what it's all about. And just, we're like, we don't even have to stop. Although I was hoping we would be there around lunchtime where we could stop and eat at a restaurant in Nashville. Well, he drives right through Nashville on the interstate. I got to be like, hi, Nashville. And we were about an hour down the road and I was not happy. I was bitching. I was not I was not a nice passenger. I was like, the one thing I wanted and you couldn't even get off the interstate. Literally take us 10, 15 minutes, maybe a half hour. So we were actually about 45 miles away. And he gets off the interstate and gets back on heading the other direction, going all the way back to Nashville so I could see Nashville. Appreciate him doing. If he would have just did it from the beginning, we wouldn't have wasted like 3 hours. In the long run, it was like a 3 hour detour that could have been a 15-minute one. So I wasn't happy with him right off the bat. And then 112. And then when we were in Indiana, so we had already done Arkansas and we had already done Missouri. We didn't break anything. We didn't get stuck. We did, somewhat easy trails. Some of the trails were, they were like, we went up some sides and still his Jeep can handle it. And we get into Indiana and our whole thing is let's do the Jeep badge trails first. And then when we're done that, we can go and do other trails. And then based upon, time and the trail conditions and so forth. And who else is around? We had almost that whole park to ourselves. At the end, we ran into one UTV that was on it. That was it. Nobody else. No other Jeeps. Nobody else was on the trail. So we were on the trail and he decides to turn and go in a completely different area up this hill. We didn't even know. We'd never been there. We don't know anything about it. We got to the top of the hill and the only way to get down was areas that were not satisfactory to me. We had to cross through a big mud puddle, which they ran into her the day before. The park ranger, she says, if you see water, know that it is much deeper than you think and it will suck your Jeep in. You need to have somebody else with you. You need to make sure you can use your winch and so forth, which we have our winch, but we're by ourselves. I am not getting out in a mud puddle. No way. He knows that. I am there for his entertainment only. And so I wasn't happy. We got there and I'm like, now what do we do? So I was just kind of disappointed at the very last trails we hit. I ended up being grumpy on, but okay. And I said, just stick to the trails we're supposed to go on right now, and then we'll decide what to do next. But yeah, but we had a good time. Tamara, come in the show that me and Lisa do on Friday at 10. You can promote your channel and hopefully get some more subs. Get there early to get in the back room. At 10 p.m. though. Oh my gosh, Victoria. Like, you might as well say 3 in the morning. Actually, I'm probably up at 3 in the morning because I get up sometimes at 4, but 10 p.m. I'll try. So my really good friend, the Thrifting Goomba, Michael, he's a good friend of mine. He does a channel and I think I've caught it live. I don't know. Hope I come back. There I am. So he does that show and with Show Me Pickers and El Cubanazo, and I was on there once on his show and it took everything to stay up until 10 o'clock to be on it. So I would love to. I have watched the replay. So she does one on Saturday nights, doesn't she? That's like comedy. I watched the one where they dressed up, her and Danica, they dressed up as Cinderella. And Alyssa, hello! I can't believe you're in here. And and by the way, hi Hickory Springs. I see you commenting down below. So you live in the birthplace. The birthplace, is it I mean, it starts in Chicago and goes all the way to what, Malibu, I think it is. But I don't know where the birthplace is. So it was funny because on the way home, we were going on I-44, which runs parallel to parts of 66 in Missouri. And we went through the town called Uranus, which we just thought was hilarious when we first saw it. And there's a fudge factory in Uranus, so it's even funnier. We drove by that again, and I love going just Route 66. I'll tell you, if you ever have the opportunity to do it, and stay on Route 66. Don't do the interstate. Like, do just the 66. I had a couple books and it showed the old ones. Oh, see, we were just in Springfield. We just spent 2 nights in Springfield because we did the Southern Missouri off-road ranch called, the name of the town is in. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's about 30 minutes east of Springfield, but there wasn't any really hotels there, so we actually stayed in Springfield. Oh, yeah, we actually did. I'm trying to think if we did anything in Springfield besides sleep there. I don't think we did. I did run into Walmart to pick up a couple of totes because we decided we were going to do some sourcing, and they had no totes at the store at the Walmart. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say they didn't have any totes. They didn't have any of like those size totes that I normally buy. They were all sold out. But I did buy. Um, so we did some sourcing. I stopped at like two or three Walmart were full. I went for one specific thing and filled up what we had space for in the Jeep. I gotta print this label on this. So $8.50. Wonder if I can get it cheaper on pirate ship. I'm gonna check. Might not be able to. How far is it going? South Carolina. And it's going to Barbara. Barbara. Yeah, I love traveling. It's what's so nice. So now we're planning another trip for the springtime, although he wants to go this winter. He's hoping to do something in February, but I don't want to do February. This is 112. And he went, so we're gonna hopefully do I bought all the totes, probably. What are we gonna do? I want to do Alabama. We were going to do it this trip so much. So the challenge is a lot of these off-road parks are only open on the weekends. So we can't go from one park, drive a day to get to the next park. We would have to wait like a whole week. So my husband's like, well, why don't you just source during the whole week and you can ship from the hotel and then we'll hit the next park on the next time. So we thought about doing that. This time around, I just didn't want to be gone for that long in September. And it would have pushed us too close to October. And I just have some goals I want to have done before Q4 hits. I just don't like now. Now, come April, maybe it's something we'll look at doing. All right. So just so you know, cubic shipping is $8.71 through pirate ship, but eBay regular, not cubic, is $8.50 for this box. So a lot of people say, oh, cubic shipping on pirate ship is always cheaper than eBay. It is not. It is not. You have to check both. So it is cheaper to print through eBay for this. 1 cent. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. And for those that weren't around earlier, I listed probably about at least 100 items while we were driving. I was phone, and I have gotten really good at listing on my phone, and I know a lot of people that do it, and I just find it cumbersome at times versus like a computer, but I do think it's faster. I mean, when you're doing it on your phone, it auto populates a description for you, just copies your title and condition and stuff and how you're going to ship it. I just found it was kind of quick. So I kind of like that. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta go grab some bubble wrap Actually, I'll do this bubble fan first. I searched and searched for this today, not realizing it was sitting in the box in my tote. I kept looking in the tote and I'm like, it's not in there. So I said, all right, I gotta put the other stuff down I had in my hands and go back and search the tote more. But when I sold this, I'm like, why didn't I send this to Amazon? Because I just sent a bunch of these to Amazon. These bubble fans, year's clearance. And I just sent this year's clearance from Walgreens. You can get these at Walgreens on clearance. I'll show you it again. These right here, get them at Walgreens on clearance. If they have any left, because from rumor has it last week they started their 90% off their summer stuff, and this was part of their summer stuff. I ended up selling this on eBay for $14. I paid $1.29 for it last year when I bought it. It's all ready to go. I'm just gonna box it. I'm just gonna peel off this old label and use this Amazon box for it. That's probably why I had it like this. Hello, Penny Day, and hello, Kids Deals and more. Yay! I like when people are in here, and I like when there's some chatter. So I don't know if I'm gonna stick with doing my Monday show. I don't know how long I've been doing it, but it's not growing. And I'm just like, maybe people just don't like the format. Maybe they don't like the time of day. I find my pre-recorded videos get so much more comments and views. So I'm thinking about stopping that Monday morning lunchtime one. Um, I'm just not getting enough people. And not last week because I was gone, but the week before that, um, nobody was talking, and I didn't have anything scheduled to talk about. And I don't know, it was kind of painful for me because I was like, I don't know what to say, and nobody's saying anything to kind of, and so I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep doing that show. If people aren't really enjoying it, then why keep doing something? So I know that Victoria has made some changes in her channel and stuff, and it's one of the things I say that when you first start YouTube, you kind of, throw up a bunch of darts and you see what sticks. Like you try different things to see what fits well for your channel, for your viewers, and for yourself in your own time. One of the things I talked a lot to my husband about yesterday or the day before, I think it was this whole the auction thing. Because I've been kind of flirting around with doing some selling on YouTube, and I have some stuff here that I'd love to liquidate and sell to other resellers and stuff like that. But I just don't really have the channel viewership, and I'm finding that people who have like low numbers on their channels don't really get enough people coming to their issue with me. And I wouldn't mind doing it, but then when you say, oh, I'm going to do an auction every Wednesday at 8, then you have to do it every Wednesday at 8. And I don't know. I'm not even being able to handle the Mondays at noon all the time because if I hear about a good deal, I'm out on hitting the road to go get it. And that's reselling is my primary business. That's like my number one. YouTube is not primary because YouTube is non-income producing for me. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing my Monday one or not. I think sometimes these sporadic ones do better. Although it takes a while for people to hop in on these sporadic ones. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet with my YouTube. Who knows? I enjoy doing it. I enjoy connecting with people. I enjoy my travel time chit chat. Sorry, this makes so much noise. And my travel time chit chats actually get a good amount of views. So I think people enjoy that. And I think they enjoy when they come on and there's like specific topic. You know what you're going to watch the video and learn. These are good with your listing. If you just want to kind of hang out while you're doing something else, that's what I do. I have two monitors, so it's nice because I'll be like today. I was boxing up stuff, watching the bearded picker, and I was jumping in and commenting here and there. But then I was going back to doing my listing. So one of the things I was thinking about doing is having block sizes memorized by now since I've measured these 1,000 times. See, it's like 9 3/4, but now eBay makes me put in 10. What was I going to say? Oh, so one of the things I was thinking about doing, and oh, hi, Annette. Well, thank you that you like my travel time chit chat. I'm trying to do those travel time chit chats more condensed, and I'll literally be in the car for an hour heading to the Walmart over in Augsburg, and I will record like 3 videos along the way, and I'll just stop it now. And then I used to just do that whole hour, but now I'm trying to do it shorter than an hour and then uploading each of them separately with their own like topic. I'm trying to stick to a topic. I don't know. We'll scramble. As you can see here, I start one topic, and before you know it, I'm talking about something else and never even finished the topic I was talking about. 15 ounces. Hey, so I already said 15. Um, Maybe I already measured it. I don't know. So one of the things I was thinking about doing is doing a pre-recorded video of maybe like what people do auctions for, but a lot of the times on the smaller auctions, things don't normally really turn into an auction. It turns into just a buy it now. So if you started at $5, it's going to sell for $5 because there's not competition. Or ship sometimes get it going. So I was thinking about recording like 10 items. So saying like I wouldn't use this, but I would say like, oh, I got this bubble fan, and I would show you the bubble fan. I would talk about it, and then I would say, oh, I'm selling this for $5. And then I would say, okay, I'm going to package next this bird on this airplane, limited edition. It's by Raspberry. Tweet along with me, flying by just to say hi. And I would show you this, and I would say, okay, this is $8. And then I would show you, which the next thing I'm going to package with that, because I sold 3 of them, is the same bird out of this one. Or I'd show you this whole collection of 3 of them. And I'd say, okay, all of them for $15 or whatever. So I was thinking about doing that, pre-recording it, and putting in the description lot number 1, lot number 2, lot number 3, saying what they are and how much I'm asking. So if you're interested in these birds, you could fast forward right to the 3 minute and 16-second time frame and watch me talk about the builder. And then as things sell, I can just put sold. I'm thinking about trying that. It doesn't keep me on a time like I have to do it every Wednesday at 2. I can pre-record it and have it go live Wednesdays at 2. Stuff like that. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now, because people don't have to be there right then and there to buy it. I'm not sure how many people. Maybe I could. I really would love to talk to more like people who do auctions. How many people go back and watch your auction, and if something didn't get a bid on it, contact you to buy it? I don't know how many people do that. So I was thinking about doing it like that, then people wouldn't have to worry about it. So make sure you give me to eat idea. Yeah, I think it just makes it nice. So if somebody, you don't have to watch a 30-minute video clip because you are waiting to see what's next. And one of the things I find hard on the videos, the auctions, because I hang out in a lot of auctions, I don't talk a lot in them. I just kind of been watching. And some of them, I'm like, oh, I would bid on that, but it's not free shipping. And I don't want to have to pay the starting price, or if it has a bid or two on it, plus shipping. If I knew I could combine 3 or 4 items and get, I would do it, but I don't know what you're going to show next, or what you're going to show 4 items down the line to know that I'm going to want to bid on that to combine the shipping. So a lot of times I would pass on things that I normally would bid on, but I didn't want to spend or let's say it was going to go priority. I wouldn't want to spend $8 on shipping and $5 for the item turn into 14. So I just think it's kind of nice that people have the ability to look at other items, and they already know, and they could. I'll probably just do free shipping on all mine and just combine the ship. You buy more than one lot, I'll give you, I don't know, 10% back. I don't even know yet. So that's kind of where I'm caught my head's at lately and thinking about what I might want to do. Because I really want to jump into the whole YouTube selling that so many people are doing. I just can't commit to a certain time frame because I just know I won't fall through with that. And like I said, on Mondays, I'm just struggling with keeping up with Monday at noon. Like it's the only time I have to do stuff, and most of the time I'm home. But lately I've been gone on Mondays. Um, yeah. So Donna, I know that he'll combine it within the box, but you have to. The problem is let's say he said I'm selling this bottle of pain relief, Royal Pain, Queen V. Okay. Let's say he's like, okay, I have this up on auction for $2. Well, I already know this is probably going to cost like $4.50 to ship. Like, okay, so that's going to be $6.50. Well, if I knew that next he was going to say, I got this bottle of Goo Gone and I can combine these shippings, then maybe I would bid on this to begin with, knowing I'm going to be also bidding on this and can combine it. But if I don't know he's going to be coming up with Goo Gone, then I don't always know. I do like how some of them, like, I don't remember what dance. Yeah, I was gonna say the preview. Some of them have been doing previews, and I do like that because then you get to see what they're going to be auctioning off, and that does help. Um, okay, so I need to grab. Let me see if I have. I don't know if I have enough bubble wrap for these birds. Uh, I gotta go run right. See right there. I gotta run right there and grab a big roll of bubble wrap, and I gotta remember to order some more today because this is all I have. I think it's just one roll left. Oh, no. I actually got two rolls left. Yeah, I'm so excited. I was worried. I thought I was only down to one roll left. I got to wear pants today. Long pants, because I think it's only going to be like 56 today. I know you down in the south are probably jealous of my weather right now. Allow widgets from weather to use your location. I just did a new update today and it's asking me all these weird things. Oh, let's see. Oh, the app changed. Well, that is weird. So it's 64 out right now. So look at the app. So it's changed a little bit. It's 61. It's only going to be 61 today. But look down here. It literally said Friday it had a picture of a cloud with rain and it said 0%. I'm like, why even show 0%? But it then I went to show you it and it changed. Oh goodness. Um, okay, so Donna, so your name came up a lot this weekend in my car. Um, this I say this weekend. It's like my whole 10 days was a whole weekend. Um, yeah, I said to my husband, I said, I really appreciated Donna jumping in on my channel and helping me out. You and Michelle and stuff like that. It's been you have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I was telling him that you do a lot in the auctions, like you're buying a lot from auctions that maybe you'd like to join me in doing an auction. So I kind of your name came up and then I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't want to do auctions. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, so I got to tell you about these birds. And thank you for your love how organized I am. It really has saved me so much. Although I have had to cancel a few orders in the last like few months. I told my husband that's one thing. If I decide to stay quarantined for 2 weeks, like our governor tells me I need to do since I've been out of the state, um, I might do a quick inventory. I don't know. The last time it took me all month, the whole month of March to inventory everything. So I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but it would be nice before we hit quarter 4 to just kind of get a grasp on everything. Because I was surprised how many items were happened that they got dropped out of eBay. So these birds, all right, so you saw this one, a little lawnmower. I almost sent this to my friend Dave because he actually mows lawns, but I didn't. So I bought these at the Goodwill. They had about 20 of them, and they're all different birds. So they're made by Russ Berry. Let's see, it says they all say tweet along with me, and then like this one's called Keep on Mowing. So they were $1. So somebody obviously got rid of their collection or somebody's collection. Got this one with an airplane. They had people skiing. They've had swimming on a river raft. I mean, every season, wedding ones, somebody in the garden carrying like a basket of flowers. And then I sold this one. They have just normal shelf sitters. I got to slow down because if I said that backwards, it wouldn't sound right. Um, Mispronounce it. So they have ones that are just the bird that sit on a shelf. So many different ones. So I picked up 20 of these, and I hey Swamp Picker, hello and goodbye at the same time. So I got these for $1. So guess somebody sent me an offer. I have them listed individually because I figured if somebody had a collection, they might just want this one to finish their collection. And me an offer on each of these individually. And then I sent them a combined invoice because I was doing free shipping. And I was like, please pay me in one invoice so I didn't have to deal with eBay's stupid algorithm of having to ship them separately because you can't put the same shipping tracking number on all of them. So I don't have it in front of me how much each offer was because they paid all in one. But I sold these three for a combined total of $70. 70 bucks. Can you imagine? I paid $1 a piece, $3 into 70. I had so many flips like this week that for those that weren't around earlier, I was saying that I've really like so I was and I had 10-day handling. Then I went down to 9 days, 8 days, whatever. I was changing it all the time. And on Amazon, most of my items right now are fulfilled by merchant. And I had to close my store down because I couldn't ship it within 2 days. So I closed that part down. I still had FBA selling, but my FBA packages are sitting there, not even being checked in, not becoming active on Amazon because they're just so backlogged or whatever. I don't know. Frustrating. So all week I kept being like, oh, I sold something else on eBay. Oh, I sold something else on eBay. Like it was constantly. And then I was just laughing because every time it was like, oh, that's that book I got for free and sold for $167. There's the man, the myth, the legend. I am live on YouTube. And so these I was like, I just sold these. I paid $3 and sold them for 170 or 170. Sold them for 70. And a puzzle I bought for $1.99 and sold for $48.
Doing this when you go pick up the food, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't take my car.
I wasn't going to.
Okay. Because I'll need this to the post office. Peter's not going to wake me today. My internet keeps jumping. He just wanted to make sure he didn't have to bring stuff to the post office today. As I said before, my in-laws are still here, and him and my father-in-law are doing something. Who knows what they're doing? Something manly. That's what I say. Some outdoor stuff with the tractor or whatever. Oh no. Hold on. My wheel got stuck on my bubble wrap. Popping bubbles. Yeah, so I was just like, I said to my husband, I'm like, maybe I just need to take a break from Amazon. Like, you want to say that going into fourth quarter, right? And just focus on thrifting because I'm just loving the stuff I've been selling with my thrifting. But then, the next day I'd be like watching a YouTube and somebody was just killing it at Kohl's. You don't watch or the reseller mom, she killed it at Kohl's on Labor Day weekend weekend, and I'm like, oh, I'm sing at Kohl's, and it was just back and forth. It was really ridiculous. My thought process the whole time. I had too much time on my hands to do all that thinking. Um, ugh. All right, the legend who didn't stop in Nashville. I know the dirt. You know how many times he says to me, I can't, because sometimes he'll spy on me when I'm on here, and he'll be like, I can't believe you said that on your channel. You shouldn't say that online. Especially when people are breaking the law. Somebody was breaking the law one time at a New York law, one time at a garage sale, and they were selling something illegal here in New York. And he's like, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, listen, it's not me breaking it. That's up to them. That's on my video. I'm not going to hide what they're selling at a garage sale. That's up to them. That's all on them. But yeah, he's just, don't say that. Don't do that. So when I take things, when I'm packaging them, because I'm bubble wrapping the hell out of these birds so they don't break, I like using my eBay tape because it's so much easier for the buyer to find where the end of the tape is to rip it this. So yeah, so I just wanted to bubble wrap these. I always get really good feedback when people leave it saying how much care I take into my packaging. So I appreciate that people point that out in their feedback because I do take care and I spend a lot of money on bubble wrap. Because I use a lot of it because I am not cheap. I don't want to take it's easier for me to spend money on bubble wrap than to have to deal with refund because something arrived broken. I do this. All right, so let's see. What else did I do this week? And what other reselling news went on? So eBay came out with their fall seller update, which honestly, I don't think anything was that big of a deal when I heard about it. I thought, thank goodness. Oh, did you see the pool noodle comment, Tamara? I didn't. Oh, put pool noodles around items too. I just learned that on IG. I didn't see it, so thank you. I had to look back up. Yeah, I bought some pool noodles years ago. It took me a long time to finally go through them. I don't know. I look for them on clearance. When they go down on clearance, I'll pick them up to have. They're good if you're selling like picture frames to put around that type of edge or certain, if you have something that's just trying to think of can't think of what, like you might have something where something sticks up and it's nice to kind of slide it over that to kind of protect it and stuff like that. So yeah, have seen pool noodles used quite often, but I haven't found where I use them much. Most of my stuff are smaller items. And although I sold a plate, oh my gosh, you know where I had a sale from? Have you guys heard of the website Prairie Grit? I transferred some stuff over to Prairie Grit. Like I've had 2 sales there so far this year. And I sold something on Prairie Grit, and I was like, oh, I didn't put that on vacation mode because I completely forgot I even sell over there. Like I said, I've had 2 sales at all and nothing. But Prairie Grit is like Bonanza, although it's not as easy as Bonanza. If you're not selling on Bonanza, you guys are cray cray. If you're an eBay seller, get on Bonanza. My sales on Bonanza have been crazy this year. I think people are searching Google for stuff because Amazon's taken so long to ship things that they're finding stuff on Google and it's leading them to Bonanza. I've sold a lot of stuff on Bonanza this year. I've done very well. I might get a 1099 from Bonanza if they do them. Well, they don't because the money goes to PayPal. So I'll get it from PayPal, I guess. I'll have to check PayPal and see where I'm at because I do eBay as managed payments all year. I've done managed payments. You hate Bonanza? Oh my gosh, I do so well on Bonanza. Um, okay, hold on. I gotta grab a box. I guess I think they'll fit in that 7x7x6 box. No, you can see my rear end. So I'm gonna bend over. Oh, maybe you didn't get to see it because the chair was in the way. Sorry for all of you that stuck around to maybe see my rear end. So I'm trying to think of what it was was I sold? So I proved a Corel plate, just one plate for $23. Not bad, huh? It was white with like blue flowers. Long tail item. I've had that for 2 years. But Bonanza, I have a video on Bonanza for anybody who's not sure what I'm talking about. But Bonanza, everything copies over automatically and it deactivates automatically. And oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are saying you hate Bonanza. What? I don't get it. It doesn't cost you anything unless you sell, and you don't even have to list. You literally click a button and everything is like great. So I love Bonanza. Okay, on this box. I feel like that. No, I'm not happy with this. You know what I might do? I might tape this box and then put it into the 12 by 12 box. Because you know the person paid $70 for this stuff. So I don't want to take any chances. And I don't like the fact that it's in here nicely, but if this gets crushed, it could break what's in it. So I don't normally use, but I am shipping priority. I don't normally use a priority box inside another priority box, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I got something in the mail. What did I buy? Oh, I bought this. I just got this. I bought this on eBay. Isn't it cute? So I'm making a Christmas ornament, and I was at Hobby Lobby, and they had a bear, an owl, and something else, but they didn't have a deer, and we have so many deer. So I was trying to find things that are relevant to my 100 acres here, and so I came and bought that on eBay. Very light item. They took that and put it in one of these boxes, I think, one of these 7 by 7 by 6 boxes, but then they cut it down and folded it down and stuck it in a poly bag and shipped it first class. And I'm like, mail stuff for first class. I didn't give them bad feedback or whatever. Some people are like, oh, I'm going to give them negative feedback because they use priority mail on a first class item. I don't go there. I don't go there. So this might be overkill. This 12 by 12 box. Like this is a big box to put this small box in. Let's see how much it ends up. I'm gonna see right the weight difference when I add more. See how much it goes up. So this is weighing 112. Okay, so it's definitely gonna bring it over 2 because I gotta put something around the box. I have some of this stuff. Some of the joys of shopping online is you get all this crap inside your boxes that you can use when you ship. All right, let's see how much this is going to move you pun box because I think you're in the way. So that was what, 112, and now it's 2.8. So it raised it almost a whole pound. Let me see, how are they living? My luck, they're in the Northwest. Colorado. Same difference sometimes. Hey, it says 212, but it was 2.8. I got $3 into it, right? I mean, that's not that bad. 12, 12, 8. Let's see how much it's going to cost me. $13. Okay, let me see. Let me try Pirate Ship. Let's see, we're at 12 o'clock. This is my last, I think this is my last item to package. And then I got to get all of these packages. I wish you guys, let me see if I can show you all my packages. Hold on. I got to move you closer to the edge. And then I got to move my big tushish out of the way. gonna unplug something. I think if I pull it any further. Okay. Can I? Hold on. I keep saying hold on. Obviously, you guys are holding on. All right. See that pile? So, so this right here is on top of a pile of boxes. You can't even see it all, but I mean, you can see it somewhat, but it's a lot. I think I got about 50 boxes, 50 packages at least that I'm shipping out. All right. Back to this one. James in Colorado. He lives in Loveland. Okay. 12. Oops. Wrong thing. 12. 12. I'll tell you one thing. When I left, I spent like 3 or 4 straight days cleaning this office. What an amazing difference when I walked into a nice, organized office. And I changed my bed before we left. So when we got home last night, we slipped into nice, clean, just comfortable bed. And it was just, it's although to make sure that when I leave the house, it's clean. Of course, my in-laws were here and they didn't make a mess. So, but they don't sleep in my bed. So everything was just so nice to get home and be like, oh, it's just great. Well, hello, Hemlock Lady. Okay, let's see where we are at. 1349 through Pirate Ship, 1309 through eBay. Cheaper through eBay. All right, so question is, do I want to take the time? I'm not even going to take the time. I could do a regional A, and I don't know if that fits in a regional A. It would take too much to get it down 8 ounces, so I'm just going to do 13 bucks. I'm just going to go with the 13 on this $70. So I sold this for 70, 13 in shipping, $3 cost. That's a pretty good flip, in my opinion. I am very happy with that. They will get their item. Should not be broken. Packaged very well. Okay. Let's see. James, you're going to enjoy your birds. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so underneath that bubble wrap is a big, huge Costco bag full of boxes and bags already. So this is, I pretty much, my gosh, I'm so excited because I sold such good stuff this time. You know what I should have done? Because I think before you ship, it tells you your total. Should have done that. For just the time away how much I sold. I love when I sell things when I'm not here. But it's just crazy how many things I sold just since I've been back. And I got to check. I kept getting errors when I was changing my handling time on a couple items. So I do need to go back because I think some things probably still say 10 days because I just didn't want to deal with. I think I had to do with item specific that while I was gone. Hey, so let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Put the box in a bag and the shipping will be cheaper. Yeah, it would be, but I didn't want to well, I would have to put the 12 by 12 box in a bag. And I didn't feel comfortable with that 7 by 7 box in a bag because I definitely wanted to have more protection on it. Yeah, $70 worth of breakables, and I didn't want to take a chance. So I didn't. Let's see. 50 packages more than I'm sending out today. Yeah, today's like a Monday for me though, because I've been gone. Your price of mine through Tamara. Like I don't know what I. Oh, your peace of mind is worth. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's exactly what it is. I don't want my customer to get something and be broken. And I mean, on Amazon, it can really hurt you because Amazon is just they're just vicious. And and on eBay, I love eBay. I've been on eBay since 1998, and I just feel like they're part of my family. I've been doing it for so long. I love eBay. I love eBay so much, and I just wish they would get the traffic like Amazon does, so I could just do eBay. If I could just do eBay and make as much as I'm doing with both, I would just do eBay because I love eBay. Amazon, I don't like Amazon. I do it because that's where the money is, but I really don't like Amazon. I don't like the company itself. I hope they're not watching me and then find out where my store is and close me down. I've heard they do that. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard they do that. Um, so I don't if I could do that, I love eBay. Although I am still butthurt over not getting a $25 coupon for being a longtime seller slash buyer. I wish I knew how much I buy versus sell because I buy a lot. Like we have bought tires for my husband's Jeep, like thousands of dollars we've spent on just tires on eBay. Like we I don't know. You need I have some monitors. They're probably just not here today, but I do have some monitors in my chat. But definitely for if I'm doing an auction, probably. Um, I'm looking to see. Do I not have anybody right now in here? I guess I don't. I'm fortunate. I mean, I got 16 people in here, so if somebody came in, I could get rid of them pretty quickly. I was getting when I first started, I was kind of like you were, Victoria, where I was giving wrenches to a lot of people, and then I decided that I think I watched somebody talk about wrenches and stuff, and I said, I don't really actually know the person because you could give it to somebody and they could actually be okay one day, and then the next day it could be a bipolar with multi personalities. I shouldn't say bipolar because I got people with bipolar in my family who are just amazing, lovely people. Um, I thought flipping frozen. I thought you were already a monitor, moderator. I was in Cajun's show the other day, his auction, which I was for those who weren't around this morning or when I first started this. I didn't know. Hi Maggie, and hi Junk Trader. I didn't know that they were doing that thing auction for Queen Cleopatra fundraiser, and nobody asked me. I would have jumped in, although I was traveling. Maybe that's why. But I was here yesterday, and I was watching, and their moderator was like, I gotta take over and everything else. But yeah. So I have and I think Victoria, I think you might be part of it, a Discord group that's just for resellers that do YouTube. I have an idea and I'm going to be sharing it in there. If anybody that has an active YouTube channel and they want to be part of that Discord group, please let me know and I'd be happy to add you. Um, I don't know how you let me know. I guess you can just leave a comment or maybe like my Instagram, just Instagram me and send me a message and I can send you I have a link to join Discord groups. So I'll send you a link to it. And so because I have an idea, but I was hoping that group would it's kind of quiet. People don't post much in there. I was hoping to kind of like a collaboration. So if you're doing a fundraiser auction, you can post in there and get people to come. Um so yeah, so if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll send you a link. It's called Yellow Brick Road Reselling. No, it's not. What's that called? Hold on. I do have one called Yellow Brick Road Reselling, but that's for Amazon sellers. Let me open up Discord. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, Discord I think is mostly for gamers. What do I call mine? I call it um where does this show the name of this? Hold on. Content networking. That's what I call it. Content networking. I guess that's what I but we have hashtags like and what's nice about Discord is you have hashtags so you can sort your topics by stuff and you can search it. It's so much better than Amazon or than Facebook stuff. Um, so we have one called video editing. So if you have a question on how to edit your videos and stuff, you post it in there. Questions about thumbnails, titles, content itself, live shows. So people post links to their live shows. I do need to create one called collaboration. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, I'm going to call one collab, collaboration. creation. I don't know if and I want to do one called auctions. Auctions. I know that a lot of people, I'll just call it auctions, even though what I'm looking at doing is not an auction, but it is selling on YouTube. Um, Actually, I think Victoria, you are in here. Yeah, you are in here. Nobody talks in here. People are in here, but nobody talk. Nobody talk about it. Um, and Alyssa is part of one of, actually, you're part of two of my groups on Discord. I have an Amazon seller very active on Amazon. You have to be active. You have to be active on Amazon. You have to be active in the group. We share bolos, and I'm not okay with lurkers who are not actively also sharing bolos because it's just fair, you know. So people do join the group, and then they get kicked out because you have to be active in it. And so it's just not, you know. But I just let people know right from the beginning that's the rules. And so I do have one that is Amazon, although we talk other platforms and stuff. I have one that's just females, where it's just only women part of it. And then I have one that I've had for a year and a half, and we're just a very close knit group. And that's the one that Michael the Thrifting, I know him. I've been very fortunate enough where I've been able to meet some of them in real life, and they're just a great, great group of people. But I am the only female. Because unfortunately, um, there is oh no, you're okay, Victoria, with the YouTube group. She says go ahead and take me out of the group. No, that one's okay. People are active in that one, and that one's okay. It's just the my my Discord Amazon group. You just have to be active in that one. I was just saying if anybody wanted a link, but you have to be active in it. I don't know how many we have in there. We have 8 people. No, 10 people who are active right now, and 8 are offline. We have 10 in that group, and but that's the only group where I'm really saying you have to be active. I'm okay with the YouTube group if you're not active. If you're just lurking or forgot that you even were part of it, that's okay. Um, if you don't use Discord on a regular basis to check it or set up the notifications, then a lot of times you won't even realize that there's messages going on. But the one group I was in, there was only one other female in it, and the one I've been in the longest that I started, and unfortunately she committed suicide. But we hadn't heard from her for like 3 months and kept trying to get a hold of her, and then we found out that she had committed suicide. Just heartbreaking, very, very heartbreaking. Yeah, I think I was sharing that one day, and I think I had to turn off my camera when I was talking about it. So, you build these relationships with people, and it is so nice to have a very small group of people that you know on a personal level, even if it's all through the internet. If What I like about it the most is if I have a question and I post in that Discord group, I'll get an answer right away. Like I post in my Facebook group and I have 10 times the people in my Facebook group. And I can post and it'll be hours and hours before somebody will even respond to the post. Whereas like right away somebody will comment. I love the bolos. I love that if I find a really great item, I can share it on there, and I know that it's staying within the 10 of us, or how many end up growing, joining, as well as them sharing with me. Because one of the things I was talking about on the Bearded Pickers channel today is, because I love doing retail arbitrage. I have such a small amount of stores here near me. Like I'm very, very limited on my stores that I love finding a hot product and then being able to go out and source at multiple stores. Like I'll travel 5, 6 hours but I got to know about the product. Like I don't want to travel 5 hours to go find that product. So I like to know what that product is. And having that close group of people that you trust um, makes a big difference. If you don't trust the people in that group, then people don't share stuff. And unfortunately, I do belong to a couple groups where people just don't share anything. And I've gotten to the point where I don't share my stuff anymore because if they're not going to share, I'm not going to share. And, I like two-way streets. Very open. And I just said something, and I don't know if you heard it because I buffered. I just said I don't like people who tank my price. So I trust those people. Cornhusker, that Discord group has turned out quite well, I think, so far. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I like that group. Sometimes I'm not as active in there as I really feel like I should be. I just been juggling 100 things lately. But I do try and read and chime in. I'm just not in there as much anymore. But there's great conversations that go on. Let's see. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. I could never figure out how to get on the Discord Amazon group. Yeah, did I send you a link to that? You had to have a special link. That's one thing I don't like about Discord because I heard that there's like a Bolo group, but then I found out you had to pay for it. And I don't see, I'd love to join a Bolo group and I would pay for one, but I don't have the stores around me. If somebody shares a Bolo at Kohl's, yeah, I got to travel 2.5 hours to get to a Kohl's. If somebody shares a Bolo at Target, I got to travel 2.5 hours to get to Target. There's just the stores aren't here near me. And there's some like someone says Costco. Yeah, I'm going like 3 hours to get to a Costco. So there's just not a lot of stores near me to make it worth paying for a Bolo group. Um, yeah, so I decided not to do those. But I was trying to find a way to search on Discord the other day and I couldn't. So I think you have to be invited and you have to have a direct link to all those Discords. My son uses Discord for gaming. And I think I said to him the other day, what's your username? And he goes, I'm not telling you my username. I don't want you to know when I'm on there or whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to be stalking you. I was just curious. But kids. Just looking for some hand lotion because my hands are really dry. I bought this hand lotion a long time ago and it is not good. Don't ever buy that brand. Spa Lux, whatever it's called. It is not good hand lotion, but it's all I have. You need to find an online Bolo group. Yeah, so there are some. So I was watching a video this morning that I was watching until 9 and I stopped it to watch Scott's channel. But there's a group called the FBA Insiders, and I'm curious if anybody has ever joined that. I think it might be kind of expensive. I think they do one just for fourth quarter. And I was thinking about joining that just because I could. Well, actually, Alyssa, I think you may have joined that one. I don't know if that's the group or not that you joined. Um, I was thinking about it because I could just jump in the car and head off for a few days and source if I know that there's a really good deal at Kohl's, and I'll just put in my en route app and head up in 3 days or 4 days, just do a whole bunch of Kohl's shopping and grab whatever those items are. Um, so I'm okay with sourcing stores that aren't in my area, but I just need to know what they are. I don't know. Go over to Bobo Buddies. Is that what it's called? Bobo? On YouTube. But she is for eBay. Oh, I've never heard of her. I'll watch it. You know who I was watching yesterday when I got here and was packing was and I really gotta go. By 12:30, I've got to hang up because that only gives my post office guy an hour to scan. He prefers to scan all my packages than doing a scan sheet. Um, I was watching Bolo Buddies. Okay, I've heard of Bolo Buddies. I was like, what's Bobo? Um, what in the heck is the name of So, Victoria, maybe you can remember. So there's these YouTubers that you used to be able to go on and they would like promote your YouTube channel. I can't remember what they're called. Well, I did them a few times and actually lost followers. So I ended up not I don't go to their channel anymore. I don't even follow them. I can't remember what they're called, but they're out of Montreal, Canada. And yesterday I was watching Josh, what the heck is his channel name? Why am I just like getting a complete blank on his name is Josh. He's a big YouTuber. Yeah, Pusa Studios was the name of the one I used to follow. And I think a lot of us were kind of doing it for a while. One time they were spotlighting me. I think it was my third time they'd spotlighted me. and I lost like 50 subscribers. So I said, I don't know, YouTube doesn't like that. So I heard they closed up shop. Yeah, I think it was hurting channels. It was hurting it hurt my channel, and I never went back. Wow, they haven't been on for a while. All right. So what is Josh? What is his name? What Harry Tornado. That's it, Harry Tornado. Yes, thanks, Junk. Yeah, you popped up. You probably popped up on YouTube before it came to my mind, but it just popped into my mind. So I was watching him yesterday, and I catch him every now and then. I thought I had belled his channel, and for some reason I didn't. Now that is a guy who I was watching him back when he had like hardly any people. Like he used to do a show called Lots of Josh. Like they had their Josh show in the morning, and I would watch them, and then they split off, and he kind of went off, and Harry Tornado did his own thing. His channel has skyrocketed over the last year, like crazy. Well, he ended up yesterday was reviewing other people's YouTube channels. And I got to follow like three, I caught it towards the end, but I got to follow three new reselling channels that I had never heard of. One of them had over 1,000 subscribers, and then the other ones were, under 1,000. But I was like, oh great. I want to watch all these YouTube so I can find the ones I like the most, the right fit type of channels. And I've been, I wish there was a way you could add like favorites. Like you could subscribe to a channel and then you could have your favorites. Maybe I just need to make bookmarks because when I click on like channels I subscribe to, there's ones that populate are ones I really don't really want to watch, but I don't want to subscribe from them, but I don't really watch them that often because I just either, I don't know, content or whatever, or um, there's times when I do have more than one channel. There's some I'll watch under one channel than the other because, like, Tony and I do a lot with our homesteading, or we watch a lot of Jeep videos and stuff like that, um, and so I'll watch them a lot of times under my other YouTube names that I have, and but yeah, sometimes I just wish that there was a way I could. I don't want to unsubscribe, but I don't really want to follow somebody. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to watch. I don't want it to pop up on mine when I want to find a channel to watch. I don't want it to pop up. But I don't want to unsubscribe. I don't know. Whatever. Um, okay, so I'm going to be signing off. I was just curious. Let me see. I'm just gonna see if I gained that one person who left me if they came back. Okay, and maybe they did. I'm back to 480 subscribers. So maybe it was just a glitch. Boy, a lot of people getting ungated in toys lately. They've been watching my ungated in toys video, and I've had a lot of comments on it lately. So that's good. Oh no, 3 hours ago I had a new subscriber. That was before I started this. So maybe I'll say maybe that's who came on, but no, I don't know. So I'll be doing a push at some point, hopefully to hit 500 by next week. So that's 20 new subscribers in a week. Can I do it? I think I need to put out some more videos to get those new subscribers. So I'm going to be doing that. And next Tuesday, um, I am having on, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with people's names today. My gosh. Ashlyn Hayden. She will be on my channel next Tuesday. I got to set up the thumbnail and set that up. So next Tuesday at 3 o'clock, I think it is, 3 Eastern. She's all about business insurance. She sells Hayden Insurance is her company name, and she is who I use to purchase my $1 million policy that Amazon requires, as well as other coverages that I have. I purchased through her. She's extremely affordable, and I'll tell you, I sleep so much better at night knowing that I have business insurance than taking that chance of being sued and having to pay lawyer fees just to fight a frivolous lawsuit. It can bankrupt you to fight a lawsuit that you clearly are going to win, but you still got to go and fight it. So make sure that you keep an eye on this channel for when I set that up and come to that next Tuesday. Really great information. And if you can't make the live, then at least watch it later. She will share some information with you about cases that has happened to us resellers, and it's just good information to have. Um, Victoria says, push some of your videos on your IG account. That may help with subs too. Yeah, I do that every now and then. Maybe I need to do a few more. I've done some screenshots of my thumbnails and have posted and told people to go check out my thing, but you can't click easily. You can't click at all, really, except if people click your link. I have a link tree on my Instagram, but I wish that you could click within the link of an Instagram. I wish they gave you that ability. I was hoping over time they would add that in, but they haven't. I'm been surprised by that. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything out. I don't think I have. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. It is 12:30. I've got to get this to the post office, drop that off, and then I gotta go pick up my Walmart, which they haven't told me my order's ready. No, but it's also not supposed to be ready until 1 o'clock. But I got to pick up my grocery order because I need groceries so bad. My cupboards are bare. My refrigerator is bare. Yeah, there's not much, and I feel bad because my in-laws are here, and I just don't have anything to offer them. And like last night, I brought them out to dinner because what am I gonna? I may have a box of pasta in the closet. Like that's it. There's not much else. All right. So thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. One thing Harry Tornado said for anybody who does produce content is to make sure that you tell people at the beginning of your video to subscribe. I always do it at the end because not everybody stays to the end, which is true. I can put out a 20-minute video and my average length is 8 minutes of people watching. So they'll watch for 8 minutes and then leave me. So remind them at the beginning to subscribe and like and, do all that as the Bearded Picker says, the YouTubery. I appreciate it if you guys would do that. Hit the thumbs up so people hear about my channel and all that. And I think in next week, since I'm going to try and stay inside, as the governor asked me to do for 2 weeks, but I think maybe I'll at least give them a week. And I'm going to do some more videos. I am hoping, I'll just let you guys know, I'm hoping to have on, I'm going to schedule somebody from Aurora who is my repricer to see if he'll come on and talk to you guys about Amazon repricing and why it's important to have it. I highly, highly, highly encourage you, if you have more than 100 items on Amazon, to get a repricer. And especially now that we're going into Q4, prices are going to be doing this the whole time. You're not going to want to take the time to reprice your own stuff. And you don't want to come to December 26th and have a bunch of the stuff you thought you were going to sell, but you didn't sell it because you were off by 10 cents. You didn't get the buy box because of 10 cents. So repricers are so worth it. And then Inventory Lab. I'd like to have somebody come on from Inventory Lab. I decided, I think that's what direction I'm going to go with my channel, is bringing more of like, I don't want to say professional content because I don't mean it like my content hasn't been professional, but I mean more professional people coming on talking about specific content. And so I'm going to try and bring on somebody from those two platforms. And then there was a third one. I have to look at my notes. I took some notes. A third one I was thinking about bringing on. Plus, of course, that person. Oh, I know what it was. A prep center. I watched a video the other day, and my prep center person was on it, and I'm like, why haven't I ever asked her to come on my channel to talk to you guys? If you are thinking about doing online arbitrage, it is amazing to have a prep center that you don't have the stuff come to you. You can send it to your prep center and they do all the prepping and send it to Amazon for you. It costs like $1.30 an item if you need to polybag it. So I use somebody in Pennsylvania. It's a tax-free clothing state. We're here in New York. It's not a tax-free clothing state. So what I save in taxes, I pay for them to do all the work for me, which is amazing. So I was thinking about having her come on to talk about her process and what she does and why it would be a good idea for you to look at doing a prep center. A lot of people are nervous about it because of the expense. You're not sure how much it costs and stuff like that. Or you're like, oh, I don't order much. I don't order hardly anything anymore online just because I just kind of been busy and gone another direction. But when I was using her through the winter and through COVID, like it was amazing to have her do all that work for me. I would just sit here and order from tjmax.com and send it to her, and she would prep it and pack it and ship it off for me, and I would start seeing sales, and I'd be like, oh, that order must have gotten there from her. So it was great. um Okay, so all right, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I've been saying that for 5 minutes. I'm saying goodbye for 5 minutes because I gotta get to the post office because he closes now in 55 minutes. And I don't want to walk in with 50 packages and have him delay his departure. So, all right, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And I don't know when I'll come back on, but I'm pretty sure this weekend I will probably end up coming on and doing another live. So, all right, talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye.